So this is from NFL.com. Analysts vote for the team who will enjoy the biggest turnaround in 2023. Marc Ross says the Browns. Difference between Watson regaining his top 5 form and last year's bottom 5 performance could determine whether the Browns are true Super Bowl contenders or stay a sub-500 team. With one of the most talented rosters in the league, the Browns' win total should increase from 2022, even with a mediocre Watson. That's probably fair. If he's top 5, they're absolutely a Super Bowl contender if everything else stays healthy.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, that guy kind of just encapsulated what we've been talking about for months, right? If he plays great, if Watson plays great, the Browns are going to be really good. If he doesn't, they're going to have a hard time keeping up with the upper echelon of the AFC, but they still should be improved. Now, I don't know if that would mean 8 wins, 9 wins, right? Like, how much better is he? How many more wins do they have? You know, the schedule feels a little harder. But yeah, I think that's right. I think the roster's good enough. It just comes down to a lot of it comes down to Watson. Not all of it, but a lot of it.
You know, if you look at the AFC North, I can rattle off questions that I have about. Okay, for the Bengals, can their tackles protect Joe Burrow? He's taken a lot of hits. They have 3 new starters in the secondary. How are they going to play? For the Steelers, Kenny Pickett, I'm still not sold on him. He hasn't done it in a regular season game. Also, is their line back? Can T.J. Watt stay healthy? You look at the Ravens. I'm not convinced that their wide receiving core is going to be a big enough. So every team has question marks, like the Browns do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would say, when your quarterback isn't one of them, like Joe Burrow's not a question mark, right? He's a top 2, 3, 4, whatever it is in the league. That makes everything else, minimalizes everything else. I think you can say that to a lesser degree about Lamar Jackson. Now you can't say about Kenny Pickett. Like, I have huge questions about Kenny Pickett. So, no team's perfect in this league, which is why season predictions I find incredibly difficult. Like, the Chiefs have the best quarterback and I think the best coach. So you would pick the Chiefs, but it's hard to repeat, and we've seen that. And it's hard to go to 5 Super Bowls in 6 years, right? There's just a lot of randomness to the NFL, which is why betting the NFL is really hard to do. And I think it's why predicting the NFL is really hard to do.